Well, I think White Money is
Why?
playing
Why do you
it
think? Why do you
definitely.
think Whitemoney was playing the game?
Well, it's a game, and I feel like, he came in well prepared. He came in well prepared. He came in with a strategy. Like when I look at him, like there's a way, he earns everybody's trust. That's the way he earns everybody's trust. And with the cooking too, all the time.
Mm.
I see that. I just see that. But he's a well, I think, Cross has a beautiful heart. Like when I look at Cross, I see this beautiful spirit that he always keeps going, like the heart of Ronaldo. He no matter what people say about him, no matter how people say about him, Cross has this heart of he just wants to win. He was falling for Nini. He really likes Nini, to be honest, because it's pretty obvious, he really likes her. So yeah, I think at some point he lost a little bit of focus, I think. But if I was there, I would definitely talk to him, bro. Snap out of it. Let's continue. The angel is her. She's still her. Like she has a really nice personality and a deep past and a deep story. So it's pretty emotional. But she was in the game. Like she was in the game. But at the same time, she was really smart. She was playing the game smartly.
But did you enjoy teaching? Did you ever see a future as a teacher or a principal or a founder of a school, or it was just a means to an end?
No, well, at first I was like, since nothing is going on for me right now, why don't I, why don't I get a teaching job, to pay my bills at some point. So when I started teaching, I just like it. I just enjoy teaching, and it was going well. It was going well, but then I needed to go for my dreams. I needed to go for my dreams.
Definitely, yes. I want to know, not just me now, but I'm sure people that are fans of the show and everything. I know you're from the north. So I'd like you to tell me, what part of the north are you from? Because we've heard very funny. Before you answer, we've heard very funny.
Yeah.
We've heard you're from Niger. We've heard you're from Mali. Somebody said you're from Borno State. Another person said, so it's been a very... So I'd like you to clarify everything now.
Okay. All right. Well, the truth is, I was born and raised in Jos, in Plateau State, but my state of origin is Nasarawa State. And my mom grew up in Kano. Okay. So I have that, Kano Hausa. So yeah, and my father actually grew up in Borno State. To be honest, he grew up in Borno State, but he lived his life in Nasarawa State and works there. So originally I'm from Nasarawa State, but I was born and raised in Jos.
Born and raised in Jos. So basically, a Jos boy now.
Exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, please, what do they give you people in that Jos? There are a lot of very talented people that have come from that part of Nigeria. What are people eating there that people are not telling us?
Or maybe it's the weather or something. Honestly, it's a beautiful place, and there's a lot of talent in Jos. Like even ice cream, it's just, I think Jos is blessed like that.
So what do you think is responsible for it?
Well, I can't say, but I think it's just maybe how the youth strives to success, and there's the opportunities. I can't say the opportunities is very high in Jos, but a lot of people come from Jos, and to succeed outside Jos. So it's a very beautiful thing that they have that hunger. Jos, we have hungry guys in Jos. And how that spirit of we want to make it, we want to go far, So the opportunities have been very hard because Jos, there are a lot of good guys, there are a lot of it's just it's just the spirit. We always want to go out, we always want the world to know about us. So they have that spirit, So we want to know. So that spirit, I think pushes people, pushes people on to go, yeah.
Okay, so was it that spirit that also pushed you to go into the Big Brother Nigeria house?
Well, it's one of it, but the passion to go. Yeah, okay, it's one of it.
What other reasons made you go into the house?
Well, Big Brother Naija, it's the biggest show in Africa. So I think any other person wouldn't mind going for Big Brother Naija, as in mad, So, but at that point in my life, I was things were not going well for me, Things weren't going well for me. Like I finished school, for 3 years. I tried to get a job, couldn't get a job for like 3 years, So my certificate was just looking at me. I was looking back at it. I couldn't, And so I was doing a little bit of business on the side, but they were not paying my bills. I started teaching, but teachers, how teachers, sometimes, the payment doesn't really, it's not lucrative. So it doesn't really pay for my bills, So a lot of things been going down at home. A lot of things been going through. So, and Big Brother came through for me, man.
Oh, okay. So you mentioned that for 3 years, when you left school, you couldn't get a job. Am I correct? Yeah. You couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's the reality of a lot of Nigerians. So in a way, going for this show has increased your chances of, doing better for yourself and your family.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So it made sense. So okay. So yourself was a teacher, a model, and a businessman. What were you teaching? What were you teaching in school?
I was teaching basic technology because I studied electronics. Yeah.
Oh, basic technology.
I was teaching intro tech. Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine. I'm trying to imagine you with a cane.
Actually, I'm always, cracking jokes to the students. I'm always, trying to make sure everyone, because that's the mission of a teacher, if everybody passes, it's just that mission.
And yes, yeah. I think you mentioned on the show one time or so, I think before you entered that, some of the students had crushes on you.
That's just kids, man.
Yes, I understand. But did you enjoy teaching? Did you ever see a future as a teacher or a principal or a founder of a school, or it was just a means to an end?
No, well, at first I was like, since nothing is going on for me right now, why don't I, why don't I get a teaching job, to pay my bills at some point. So when I started teaching, I just like it. I just enjoyed teaching, and it was going well. It was going well, but then I needed to go for my dreams, I needed to go for my dreams.
Definitely, yes, you have to chase your dreams now, of course. Of course. Okay, so BBNaija now, you came, you did all the auditions, you finally got on the show. But going into the house, thinking, did you have a strategy? Because I'm asking this, because immediately you came in, I think the first 2 or 3 days, or even the first week, people had already given you strategy, even without you saying it yourself. They had already given you that, this guy is just the cool, the calm guy, like Wala. Was that a strategy, or that's naturally who Yusuf is?
Well, naturally, that's who Yusuf is. Like I went there without any strategy because I wanted to just sell my personality. This is who I am. I'm just here to chase my dream. I'm here to tell my story, I'm just here to tell my story, go for the big, and just pray. I just pray all the time that I hope I go far in this, but I didn't go in with any strategy. I was just being me.
You're just being you, okay. That's cool. That's a strategy as well if you think about it. Because so I take it you definitely had a lot of fun on the show. You definitely had I don't think we ever saw you before you answer, I don't think we ever saw you raising your voice, or I really cannot remember as much. But I just know it got to a point people were like, Yusuf is like a fly on the wall in that house. And here's why. You everything will be happening, nobody will remember Yusuf. You just come, do your thing and you go. But when it comes to the ladies or the parties, we always saw Yusuf.
So yeah, well, the idea, is to have the best time of your life, have a free soul, free spirit, you're here for the go, but at the same time, have fun, have the best time of your life. Because, it keeps a lot of things off your mind, because once you're thinking about what if you lose the money, what if you couldn't make it that far, a lot of things. But at the same time, you're going for a competition, you're going for a goal, and at the same time, you're catching fun, you're catching fun. So I think that kind of lifts up your spirit.
Yeah, so
okay. I think...
I agree, man. I agree. And I wish a lot more people had your mindset, because some people went in there with, I've interviewed all the guys, and shout out to every one of them. But some of them already had preconceived notions in their head, but everybody will be fine at the end of the day. So let's talk about
it's the game, yeah.
Let's talk about the rest of the housemates now.
Okay.
So yes, who do you think amongst the guys, all of them that have appeared on the show, who do you think was playing, apart from yourself, who do you think was playing the game 100%?
Well, I think Whitemoney.
Why do you think Whitemoney was playing the game?
Well, it's a game, and I feel like, he came in well prepared. He came in well prepared. He came in with a strategy. Like, when I look at him, like, there's a way, he earns everybody's trust. That's the way he earns everybody's trust. And with the cooking too, all the time. I see that. I just see that. But he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. I believe that he wants what's best for us,
Oh, okay. Yeah, talking about the whole cooking thing. Oh, Yusuf has frozen. Yusuf, are you there? Oh, okay. Yusuf, are you there? It looks like you got a call or something.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, Yusuf is a star and everybody wants to hear or see Yusuf. So we are talking about Whitemoney. Do you think that whole cooking thing was a strategy for him, or it was just him being him?
Well, it's when we got into the house, he was very much comfortable with the place more than anybody else. But to be honest, at some point I felt, this could be a strategy. And when Pere was, saying it, we're all seeing, this could actually be a strategy. He could be right. But, you can never tell because you're in the game. So it could be the real strategy. But I didn't really, because at some point I even wanted Whitemoney, when he kicked Whitemoney off the kitchen, when he kicked him out of the kitchen, at some point, food wasn't flying around. But at some point I was like, we need Whitemoney back. So it's at some point, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that he was actually, caring about every single, because he cared about, everybody. Have you eaten well? He asks you, you don't eat. So at least, food is energy. So definitely.
Yeah. So even if it was a strategy, he worked out for everybody.
Yeah, even if it was a strategy, it was, definitely he was feeding us. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Okay, so you don't think either Cross or Saga or the rest of the guys, don't you think they are also playing the game, or you think they have been distracted by a couple of things that have happened in the house? Saga, for example, with his whole escapade and Cross with the fact that he's a party guy, he likes to have fun, like you said, like we say. So what do you think? What do you think about the rest of the guys?
Well, I think, Cross has a beautiful heart. Like, when I look at Cross, I see this beautiful spirit that he always keeps going, like the heart of Ronaldo. He, no matter what people say about him, Cross has this heart of, he just wants to win. I think that's one of the reasons why he's been winning in the house. Like, Cross has a beautiful heart. He has a pure and beautiful heart. And, he looks at me and says, Yusuf, I said some nice things about you in the diary session. At some point, I was like, okay, were you in the game or were you saying? But when I looked at Cross, I said, nah, Cross is just real. So I didn't think Cross is playing any strategy or anything. Cross was just being Cross, man. He has a pure heart.
Okay. So how about Saga?
For Saga is a fun guy. He's my G. I connected with Saga, his jokes and everything, and we work out together. Saga always pushes me. He pushes me, like, he improved. I literally improved my body, So Saga is a good guy. With the workouts, and he's a prankster, and it's something that I connected with,
Okay.
So, but at some point, he's attracted. Nini caught his mind, So yeah. So I was like, where's my G? It's my G, but that's what just happened, I think, he was just, he was falling for Nini. He really likes Nini, to be honest, because it's pretty obvious, he really likes her. So yeah, I think at some point he lost a little bit of focus, I think. But if I was there, I would definitely talk to him, bro. Snap out of it. Let's continue the game, you know.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You spoke like a real G. And shout out to you. We are all waiting for Saga to come out of that. We are waiting.
Actually, I am waiting for him too.
Okay, so what about Pere?
No, Pere is a genuine friend. You know, I connected with Pere because at some point Pere said something about me after people revealed that he was the wild card. You know, everyone was, you know, shocked that Pere was a wild card, but Pere was saying that during his attacks as a wild card, you know, he looked at me and said, Yusuf, you're a friend that I would really like to have in and outside the house. You know, and when I looked at that, I said, okay, I think Pere saw through me, you know. He saw through me, and I think Pere understands my kind of personality and my kind of person. He just noticed, yeah, I'm just here to share love and share peace. I don't want to have a problem. I'm just being me, you know. So I think Pere truly understands my personality, and that was why, you know, we connected with Pere. And Pere was an actor, you know, It's an actor. So he's a pretty good one. It's pretty good. So I wanted to learn more from Pere since I'm really interested in movies and acting, you know. So we connected with Pere, really cool.
Okay. So we'll talk about that dream of yours in a bit, probably towards the end of the interview, because we are almost at the end. But let's talk about the ladies quickly now. You and Angel seem to have this telepathic connection on the dance floor or anything. Yeah. You and Angel, like, how come you didn't pursue that and make it like a thing, or say, okay, you know what, you and Angel could have been something? How come you didn't pursue that?
Well, to be honest, you know, Angel is a cruise master, you know. So I really love talking to Angel. You know, we just have mature vibes. We just enjoy each other and we have fun. You know, we had a lot of fun and it was cool. I enjoyed talking to her. And so, but you know, Angel wasn't ready for any serial relationship. Well, you know, me, I was gonna. So I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to put that. They want to put that up, you know. So I just, you know, let's have fun. Let's talk to each other, and I enjoyed. Yeah, just have fun, and I enjoyed my chemistry. Like my chemistry and Angel, you know, it was pretty genuine. Like, you know, back and forth. If Angel was your girlfriend, you definitely have fun girlfriend, you know.
You definitely have fun girlfriend, yeah. And wait, I think you kissed a couple of people in the house, if I'm not mistaken. Or you received kisses. Everybody wanted to kiss Yusuf, I think. Because yeah. So who was I'm talking about the ladies as well. Who do you think you've spoken about Angel? So I'd like to ask the same question I asked about the guys. Who do you think is also has a head in the game, like completely?
Well, yeah, I think Angel is in the game, you know, she is in the game, but she had a really deep history, you know, So I think at some point, you know, she gets emotional, she gets off the game, you know, it gets to her at some point. So I believe, you know, yeah, she's a smart girl. She is a smart girl, to be honest. Angel is very smart. So I think she always knows, you know, when someone is trying to put her off her game. And, you know, she just reacts to it, you know. Yeah. But I believe Angel is her. She's still her. Like, she has a really nice personality and a deep past and a deep story, you know. So it's pretty emotional. But she was in the game. Like, she was in the game. But at the same time, she was really smart. She was playing the game smartly. And at the same time, being... Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the other ladies quickly. We have Nini. Who else is in the house again? We talked about Angel. We have them. I'm trying to remember the people that are still on the show at the moment. Nico Rose. Yeah, what do you think about this one? Nini and Nico Rose. What do you think?
Well, Liquor Rose, she's just being Liquor Rose. Like she has this beautiful spirit. When I look at her, I see a fighter. You know, I see a fighter, and it's her, and she's shy. And Liquor Rose, and she's very talented. You know, she's very talented. She does her thing. You know, so I think Liquor Rose she's been herself the whole time. Like just true vibes, true honest vibes. So yeah, and then for Nini is she's fun, she's playful, you know, and she's a fine girl, she's beautiful. So yeah, Nini. Yeah.
Okay. So that's all. She's a fine girl. That's all you want to say. She's a fine girl.
Come on.
No. I'm waiting for you to finish.
Well, that was, you know, like when I entered the house, yeah, Nini caught my attention at first. Yeah, when I got into the house, Nini caught my attention. I think that's why I probably just say that, you know. So yeah.
Okay. So knowing what you know now, like you're out of the house, you've seen everything that's been going on. At least you've seen the strength of the fan bases here and there. Who do you think is likely to go home with this money? Who do you think is going to win?
Well, at this moment, you know, it's hard to tell, but you know, it's either I'm thinking Whitemoney or the Rose, but at the same time, you know, Perry has a good chance. But at this point, I'm thinking Whitemoney or the Rose. But Perry has a good chance, but it's unpredictable. Like how the game is, you know, it's pretty unpredictable. But you never know. Anything can change, though. But this is what I think about it.
Okay, Yusuf, thank you very much for speaking with me. I really wish you the best. And like I said, you're a cool guy. Everybody loves Yusuf. Everybody loves Yusuf. And I really hope that the love can turn to a beautiful career.
I love you guys.
Definitely, can turn to a beautiful career for you. But before you go, talk to me about your plans for the future. You mentioned the fact that you want to, you're interested in film and, you know, probably Nollywood and Hollywood as it comes. So talk to me about that.
Exactly. Well, I'm actually looking forward to either acting movies or making movies, actually. I'm really looking forward to making movies. Like, I'm a movie freak. I think most of my friends all know that. So from that, you know, since I'm a model, I'm actually thinking about, you know, modeling agency. And, you know, when you hear about modeling agency, definitely clothing will come. So I'm really having plans for a clothing line. And actually, I'm a big food enthusiast. So I'm actually even thinking about a restaurant, you know, a beautiful restaurant, because there's this recipe that my mom has. It's an Arab recipe. I really want to share that to the world, you know. So I'm just looking forward to that. And my manager and I have been talking about, you know, there will be an NGO, you know, running. So this is all, you know, this is all going through. It's all planning. So from there, I think we'll pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I really wish you the best, and I hope all your plans for good, at least all the ones you have just mentioned, every one of them comes to plan. And when you do open that restaurant, I'm going to come with a clip of this interview. So I'm come eat. I say I'm not paying. They say why? I say look at it. It's me that you're the one that discussed it. On doing. Do you understand? All right, Yusuf, thank you very much, man. You have an amazing day. I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love you all. Peace out.
All right, peace, man. Bye, bro.